Okay, Libras, I see you. I'm back again, guys, and today I'm going to be doing actors who are Libras. And I must say, I am a little, shocked at how many Libras I love, and I never knew they were Libras. And honestly, I'm going to be honest here. I am very into astrology, and I judge people by their zodiac sign. My first thing, I never am mean or judging them I'm oh, I'm not gonna be friends with you because you're an Aquarius or something. But I do have I have the stereotypes of the zodiac signs in my head. So if you say, oh, I'm a Libra, I would think, oh, I would think of something bad about them too. So I think when I think of Libra, I sometimes think of vain, people. But I am a little bit surprised at how strong, beautiful, and talented and trailblazing Libras are. I never knew this. I know that they love, balance. They're the scales, right? So a lot of these people are very outspoken actors about things that they care about. And I'm just going to go through. I've already talked for almost 2 minutes. And so I'm going to read off some of the female actresses that are Libras. Rebecca Ferguson, Brie Larson, who is Captain Marvel, Dakota Johnson, Kate Winslet, Tessa Thompson, who I really, really like, Lena Headey from Game of Thrones, Naomi Watts, Sigourney Weaver, Carrie Fisher. I mean, we're getting some Hollywood royalty here, Hollywood trailblazers. Julie Andrews, I'm dead already. Linda Hamilton, Susan Sarandon, Jane Krakowski, she's from 30 Rock and Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt. Did I forget anybody? No. So already there, the Carrie Fishers, Sigourney Weavers, Susan Sarandon's, Linda Hamilton from the Terminator movies. Those are some heavy hitters there. And this, I didn't even realize they're all kind of science fiction-y, which is kind of weird. Sigourney Weaver, Alien, Carrie Fisher, Star Wars, Linda Hamilton, Terminator. So we have some sci-fi queens here. I kind of love it. And Tessa Thompson is kind of in there too. I as up and comers come acting wise, I really like Tessa Thompson. I think she has a very strong presence. And I think that's what you get with a lot of Libras here, especially with the Libra females, the Libra men too. They're very strong presences outside and on film. Julie Andrews is just such a legend, and I am so surprised that she's a Libra. I mean, Libras, when I think of Libras, I think of gorgeous people. Libras are often very attractive, whether in the traditional sense or in a weird, quirky sense. They're always beautiful. And every Libra I've met in real life, I've been able to tell if people are Libras because they're just genuinely, they care about their looks, so they are very attractive. But I didn't realize how much of a strong presence Libras had. And here are some of the male Libras too. Again, some really big, heavy hitters that I did not know were Libras. Will Smith, Matt Damon, John Krasinski, Donald Glover, Zac Efron, Hugh Jackman. Oh, sorry friends, my phone is telling me something. Mark Hamill. We have the Space Twins are both Libras. Did you know that? Mark Hamill and Carrie Fisher. Christoph Waltz, Jeff Goldblum, Bob Odenkirk, Sacha Baron Cohen, John Lithgow. A lot of another thing, I said this with Virgos, but Libras are very funny too. With the Bob Odenkirks, Jeff Goldblums. I mean, you have Sacha Baron Cohen. I mean, you have some really funny people and big trailblazers. When I think of Donald Glover, I mean, he is like a triple threat, isn't he? I mean, I feel like he's like a writer, director, maybe a quadruple whatever threat. Writer, director. I think of him as having a very strong voice, actor, rapper. I know him from, see, when I think of Donald Glover, I think of him from Community, and I love that show. It's just like, I look at these people and I think they can do it all. And I mean, props to you, Libras. Like, I would not have thought that, but looking at your people, like the Gwyneth Paltrows, I know that's a little, some people aren't into it. I'm into it. I'm a Goop kind of supporter. Gwyneth Paltrow has made this whole, whether you love her or you hate her, she has Goop, and it's like a lifestyle brand. So you have like the Donald Glovers who speak out. You had John Krasinski, who recently, because of quarantine, did that, like, what was it, like the Happy News, or I forget what it's called, but it's like they need to bring balance in ways to the world that they feel like, I'm having like a moment of like clarity with Libras. They're bringing balance to the world in ways they think are needed. Like Carrie Fisher struggled with, this is gonna get deep. Wow, Libras, okay. Carrie Fisher, I love Carrie Fisher. She is one of my favorite people of all time. She struggled with her mental health, and she was very, very open about it, and she was outspoken about it. She wrote so many books about it. And when she did that documentary with her mom, I think it's called Bright Lights, so good. If you haven't seen Bright Lights, I know we're taking like a moment away. If you haven't seen Bright Lights with Carrie Fisher and Debbie Reynolds, I highly suggest you watch it. In that, she lets them document her having a manic break, I think is what it is. If I'm wrong, just let me know. And she lets the camera film her having one. And that is such a deeply personal, and I'm sure is very like sensitive thing for her, but she was so outspoken about her mental health. And I feel like these people are just such, they are more than just actors. They become more trailblazers in what they want to be trailblazers in. So Gwyneth Paltrow with like holistic health kind of things. Donald Glover is just like an outspoken activist, and he puts it in his music. Just looking at these people, I mean, Jeff Goldblum has a show right now where, I love Jeff Goldblum too. He has a show right now where he goes around and he's like things that he loves, but he explores them deeper. And it's just like a fun show, but you're learning. And it's like, these people are, see, I judged them, and I shouldn't have judged them, because they have more depth to them. And I do see how helpful they are to us, and their acting wise, I feel like they're just, you know, heavy hitters, powerful actors. I mean, Hugh Jackman is definitely a triple threat too. There's a lot of triple threats on this list. I love it. I love that Libras can branch out and do many things. That's what I love about Libras. And one of my favorite directors, I wrote up here as like a little note to self, one of my favorite directors, Guillermo del Toro, is also a Libra. So a very strong voice as well. And that has been my video on Libras. And I actually love doing this one because I was a little surprised, like I said, with how much they've contributed to the world. So thank you, Libras. If you're a Libra, comment down below. Tell me what you thought. If you have a favorite Libra actor, let me know below. And thank you guys so much for watching. Our next one, I believe, is Scorpio. So tune in for that, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!